taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the South Florida Bulls. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Rockets will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So USF's offense will get the first possession of the game. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Third down, and they'll need 2 on this initial drive of the game. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Man, this is a defense that prides themselves on stopping the run, and that is a huge statement on their opponent's opening drive of the game. 3rd and short, they don't just get a stop. They get a tackle for loss. That sends a very clear message that they're going to be the more physical side today.
Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. So Toledo's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Typically, the last thing a defense wants is to have a backer on a wide receiver, but we may see some of that today, guys.
Typically, you don't see linebackers that can run like this guy, and that's why they feel okay letting him cover this dynamic wide receiver one-on-one.
Yeah, and feel okay, it's not going to be a good thing. You better get your hands on him early. Put your physicality, let that win. It ain't going to be your speed.
Well, you see the offense trying to hook up on that in route, but the receiver just not able to create enough separation to complete that throw.
Now on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
He's got his man. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Rockets want to pick up the tempo. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just we're on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. The defense gets the big stop.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having the pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw.
Dialed up the fake. He's looking to throw. And he grabs it. And the gamble works well enough. Maybe you look for the score on the fake field goal, but at least they got the first down. And the Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Eccles. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He's got it on the run. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The give to the tailback. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Got it. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. 3rd and goal where you separate the wheat from the chaff. Looking to pass. It's Tate. Going for 6. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll try the run. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Buying some time. Takes a shot as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Fast motion from the offense. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away he wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the 1st down.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Now the play fake. He slings it deep to the left. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They'll try to get it through the air. He makes the connection. You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one. The Rockets are marching down the field. The give on the inside. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to the run. Nice job getting the 1st down.
Hold it. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Tune in to the Ocho, 8th play of the drive coming up. Little touch pass to the receiver. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On 4th down, going to the air. Looking to the big tight end. Finds his man enough for the first. Touchdown, Toledo! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Toledo has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rockets. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Akron overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from Infocision Stadium, these Zips got to be thrilled with this result.
Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw.
The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. From the shotgun, the inside give. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. It's caught downfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Winton. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Bulls want to move quickly.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy and making it accurate.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. He's got the back in the middle. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. 1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. To throw, it's Tate. Fires into the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bulls. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. He's looking to throw it. He's going to fire deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He finds his man. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Trying to find his man on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Second and 10 after the previous play. He'll just keep slinging it. Works the middle. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. And the Rockets have pushed it inside the 20. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's second down. Throws for the tight end. That pass is incomplete.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong with sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Got his man quickly. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
I think fans get upset sometimes, like run your route past the sticks so we get the first down, but nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the fourth down.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that will extend their lead even further. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Using the quick game. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Touchdown, Toledo! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Wants to throw on first down. Now adjusting. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The Bulls in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Tate. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Give to the back. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Bulls will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Rockets' offense is back on the field. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David. You've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Hog, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too. Before this defense gets to going at halftime to potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep it up.
This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. Push down for the tackle. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half.
Defensively, man, I play so much more man coverage when it gets down near the red zone, down inside the 20-yard line, this area of the field. I got less space to cover. I don't have to worry about them.
And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Rockets. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Hand off from the shotgun. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Tampa. And we have to start our report with acknowledging the play of that quarterback. There's a reason why he's part of the Heisman conversation and why scouts at the next level are so excited about this young man. He's the leader of that offense. He has presence there in that pocket. He has a cannon for an arm. What else do you want? And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Raymond James Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Bulls will kick it away to start the 2nd half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They really got things moving on this drive. 2nd play of the drive comes from the 37. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the right. It's caught. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
A designed run for the quarterback. Keeps it and gets the 1st down. And he's bounced out of bounds, but not before a very productive pickup. The Rockets will have it 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these first downs any way you can. And sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football's a game of inches, and you just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped them out.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Give him about a yard on the play. It's down at the 10. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Touchdown, Toledo! And the stomping has commenced. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. The give to the back. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Giving him his pads. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Gets it to the back. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets him down to the 27. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. He wants to throw. A little release to the back. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
He's got it and still on his feet. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Makes the catch. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. And the Bulls trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll run it. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, USF. Lining up for the PAT. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the returner will be brought down. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much.
Picked off. He was looking for a little more on that return, but he hands this offense a short field at the 35. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. He's going to pass. The sure hands, it's Eccles. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Looking to move it through the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Offense gets set for second down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, South Florida.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
He'll make his way in for the 2, and now they're down by 16. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Rockets offense is back on the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Shoots it to the left. Got him downfield. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. Trying play action. Trying to get to it. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Pocket starts to collapse. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. They've already gone for it a couple of times on 4th down, converted once. Looks as if they'll try a 3rd. On the move at the 30. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. First down to start the drive after the break. He's looking to throw it. Gets open down the middle. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Rockets! And the pummeling has started. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. And the extra point is good. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Toledo, 45. South Florida, 22.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll throw it on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Wants to throw. It's Tate. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Toledo. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it.
South Florida, 22.
And he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. South Florida has it back in the Eagles offense will return to the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. Looking to pass on second down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. He's looking downfield to throw. They're trying to get to it. And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He lets it fly. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And he showed off the wheels after using the hands on the pick, and he gets it down to the 34-yard line.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Line gets set. First down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And, man, is that a just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence.
And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
This is a designed run. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Johnson wants to throw it. He'll go down in a bit of an unusual way to bring this game to a close. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be